Mouthpiece. Let's go, mouthpiece. Look it. This is still good right here, nothing below here. This is still good here, nothing below there. You want to touch gloves, do it now. God bless.
Does Wilder still have it? We're going to find out. And now Wilder opens up, wide stance. Herndon said, you know, he studied the Joseph Parker. Feels like he can really emulate that style. Said movement certainly is going to be key.
Yeah, you know, and I think Wilder's just a lot better putting on size.
Herndon obviously has to avoid.
And I like how Wilder's cutting that ring off on him, too. Wherever Herndon's moving, Wilder cuts him off. And
so he's been in there with some talented guys. That's another right hand. That the first real right hand thrown by Wilder, but Herndon was all the movement is going to be key for Herndon. Now, besides movement, Gabe, does Herndon have the power? Buster Douglas was in the corner of Herndon.
No, so far, I like how Deontay's starting off this round.
Final 10 here of the opening round. Herndon tried to throw a looping right hand. Just missed as round one comes to a close. I'm trying to see one thing, I'm gonna show one. I don't care. Wilder utilizing that jab. Certainly has the reach advantage on Herndon. Certainly doesn't want to be a stationary object there as Wilder immediately threw the right hand and Herndon was able to shape, but uses the right hand, backs Herndon up a bit. Herndon trying to now get Wilder on his back.
Slip and weave his way inside and throw off that movement. For him to be straight up like this right now, he's not going to be able to get shots in with Wilder.
No, he was getting in and out.
Yes.
And he was giving Wilder something to think about. A huge looping right hand as Herndon gets out of harm's way. Wilder connecting with that jab. Good tool so far for Wilder. And we've seen him use the jab before in other fights. Something that he does have in his arsenal.
Nice check hook.
Rona saying that was a slip. That was not a knockdown. Very frustrated.
It was a balance shot, but he did get hit with the check hook.
But it didn't appear to affect Herndon in a negative way. It's good on the scorecards, and Deontay coming out very aggressive to start round three.
You know, I like Deontay's approach. You know, he's establishing the jab.
He looks determined. It's been a peaceful mindset all week as that left hook connects there. And now another stiff jab.
And you know, one thing Deontay's doing is
he's looked good. He's looked sharp.
Yeah, it's very difficult to defend a jab when it's coming from different speeds and the power's different.
Not backing down. A huge looping right hand again. Herndon got out the way there.
But the thing is that Herndon has to throw off of those slips. It makes Deontay miss. He has to then fire.
And there's a good double jab there from Herndon.
See right here, Deontay's too tall, too long. Whoa.
Herndon just got underneath that right hand of Wilder.
And you know, Herndon, he has good eyes because he...
Herndon comes in just enough. But again, the left hook.
That's a nice hook right there.
Short little left hook from Wilder as he ties up with Herndon. And that's the end of the round.
Right hand and falling off balance. He's staying disciplined, so a nice, strong jab. And the thing is, you got to understand that Herndon is not really cooperating. He's not throwing anything back with a guy that is being defensive minded. And that's what Herndon is doing.
Right there again, Wilder tried to load up on that right hand, and Herndon was able to stick and move, get out of the way.
Landed a nice jab right there. That's a nice check hook right there by Wilder.
Followed it up right with the jab. So yeah, he certainly is. He's continuing to stick it in the face of Herndon. Now Herndon tries to close the distance, but Wilder and a left hook. Partially connected for Herndon, and now Herndon coming forward.
And that hook worked for Herndon because he slipped.
Utilizing that left hook.
Wilder's going to have to start doubling that jab because he's just pawing that jab, and Herndon can counter off the top. He has to double that jab, stop the counter.
20 seconds here of round 4. This is a 10-round heavyweight bout, our main event. As Wilder unloads that left hook, and it was able to catch her. This is what you're talking about.
Yeah, right there you slipped. Where's the shot? So right there he tried it. But you know, you're making Wilder miss. You gotta fire.
And you gotta get just a one-trick pony. He's not just the right hand.
Yeah.
He's using the jab, check hook, and now that right hand again presses on Herndon. And then
short right uppercut by Wilder.
Wilder has that in his toolbox. We've seen that throughout the years. And now a big right hand just missed Herndon there. And now Herndon trying to be the aggressor.
I think a shot.
Much movement from Herndon as we did earlier in the fight.
Hook to the body, would then open up the left hook up top.
Good right hand from Herndon there. Now rips into the body of Wilder. And Herndon just kind of spun wild. And now Wilder sneaking the uppercut there. And that was good body work from Herndon, even though he kind of spun out of that in a wild way. Bomber.
And, you know, I think in order for that straight right hand, see, that's what I like. He switched it up, a left hook to the body. Start throwing different punches where then you can set up that.
Hand wasn't full power, but certainly caught Herndon, as Herndon now kind of slipped down. It's more of a shove, according to Ray Corona, but he's locked and loaded, trying to utilize that right hand. And Herndon again continues to duck underneath to tie up Wilder. And that right hand got through the defense. Herndon's got to be careful.
Nice.
There's that right hand, you know, is partially blocked by Herndon. And now Herndon was tied up with Wilder a bit. Right hand, Herndon just ducked out of the way. And now Herndon put his glove on the mat, so that counts as a knockdown. And there the straight right by Wilder.
And I like the Wilder staying composed. He's picking smart shots, landing clean.
And there's the right hand there. Caught Herndon. Final 10. And Herndon thrown to the ground. Able to survive, but Gabe, you starting to see the legs are going from Herndon.
He's doing this, he's staying composed. He's being aggressive, but he's not going crazy. He's picking his shots wisely. Right hand, slipping, throwing that big power jab.
Wilder again closing the distance with the right hand. Herndon trying to push Wilder off. And there's the right hand that knocks Herndon back. Hey, you got to show me something. And there's right hand blocked by Herndon. Looping left hook there of Herndon a bit. And there's the left hook. Caught Herndon, and Herndon just kind of turtles up. And now Herndon just takes a knee. I think Herndon now is at the point of just trying to survive. And there's the left hook,
doubling the hook.
knocks Herndon back and gets through the defense again. And there's a huge right hand, knocks back Herndon, and Ray Colonna stops it.